I got dupes, I got amazing deals, and I got so much vintage inspired spooky goodness, you don't want to miss it. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if it's your first time here. My name is Katherine Young and I'm a creative. And today we are doing a massive dollar store haul, just massive. In this video, we are going to start off with items that you can find at the Dollar Tree that are dupes for higher end items. And then we are going to go into items that I just thought were a great deal and were really cool. A lot of these items are very, very vintage inspired. And then lastly, we are going to show items that were more like in the $5 range, the more higher end items I picked up. I'm also going to show some items in store that I didn't pick up that I thought were just spooktacular. Okay, get ready, y'all. Here we go. The first dupe is one that you can find at almost any store now. You can find it at Michael's, Joann's has them, I think. I think they're at Marshall's now too. But I believe these eyes, the idea of like the eyeball, was a higher end retailer. Well, now the dollar store has it. Now these are ceramic and they aren't a round ball. So they aren't like the wood ones, but I think these are still so great. And they have a very lover's eye vintage look. So these are a great dupe. Way less expensive than even Michael's. So I'm thinking about styling them with like some vintage spectacles. I think it'll be really cute. The next piece that I thought was almost a dead on dupe was this apothecary sign. It is really, really close to one you can get at Michael's. Granted, the one at Michael's, of course, is more high end, absolutely. But this one, for $1.25, amazing. I am super impressed with this. And along with that apothecary sign, they also had a bunch of like wood cutouts that were little apothecary jars, like little witchy sayings on them. Direct dupes of things you can get at Michael's and Joann's. So super duper cute. I really love those pieces. I thought they were fantastic. The next dupe I just had to pick up is this cute little bird. Oh my goodness. So they had a bunch of these. They definitely look like the Target birds that are oh so very popular, but super spoopy. Love these so much. Now I went to 4 different Dollar Tree stores and I did notice that items varied between stores. There were items that I hadn't seen that were only at one store and they were like in mass quantity there and vice versa. So it definitely depends on your store of what you get. The next dupe are these adorable little pumpkins. Now these are teeny tiny, but larger versions of these were very, very popular. I'm actually going to repaint this one. I'm going to take the purple and I'm going to repaint it orange, but super duper cute. And these ones as well. These pumpkins that have the haunted house on them. Again, these are little ones, so they'd be great for a tiered tray, but these are direct dupes of some very popular pumpkins out there. I also found these super duper cute ghost tea lights. Now you can get these at Marshall's or you can get them at the Dollar Tree. So these are great dupes. I love them so much. And honestly, they had so many other cute little votive holders that you put tea lights in. I was super impressed by them. I thought they were very spoopy and just super duper cute. And along with these pumpkin dupes, they also had a lot of like fall pumpkins and little fall decor that really, really had some high-end vibes. Some of that wood texture and stuff. So go check it out. You might find some pieces that are direct dupes of also like more of that fall harvesty decor. Another home goods direct dupe is this sweet little spoopy ghost. Is he not adorable? Oh, I just love him. So here, let's pull the tag out and let's turn him on. Oh, he's so cute. Now, the ones you can get at Home Goods are a little bit larger, but this is absolutely a direct dupe. He is going to be so cute on a tiered tray. So my last dupe is the spooky floral items. They do have the flowers with the eyeballs, so you can get spooky floral accents for much more of an affordable price. I think all these together, I got 5 bunches. I mean, just one of these bunches would have been the price of one sprig that is at Michael's. So super good dupe on the florals. They also had like creepy garden pieces that I super duper loved. And those are direct dupes from items that are available at Target. So I thought those were just stellar and really beautiful. I thought they were like kitschy and fun and whimsical, and I really dug it. Lots of Little Shop of Horror vibes. Now let's go into some spooky items that I just thought were a really great deal. A lot of these are very vintage inspired. And so the reason I decided to do this haul was this year I was so impressed at the vintage design and the vintage illustration that was going on at Dollar Tree that I decided I'm going to put a ton of these up in my house. And when you see me decorate for Halloween, you can see how good these items look. So you don't have to spend a lot to have that vintage look for decor. So let's get into the things that I just thought were great deals. So an absolute gem I found was this wreath hanger. Look at the 3-dimensional bats. I love that so much. Now they had like some different design ones. They had some plain ones, but they also had little ghosty and a little like skeleton hand. So they definitely had some different designs. I thought this was a really, really cool wreath hanger. I also picked up some storage options. I grabbed these little fake books. Now, I actually am annoyed by most fake books. I think they don't look like real books at all. I think they do a horrible job with the spines. But look at these ones. The spines are fantastic. So I got 2 of these, 2 different sizes. And the spines on these, these look great. These look like real spines. They don't just say spells and potions on them. These look like real book spines. So I absolutely love these. I was heckin' impressed. And I think these are better than what is at Joann, Michael's, and Home Goods. I mean, these look like real books. And they don't just say spells on them. I also picked up some artwork, well, sort of. I picked up a card with this cute little ghosty on it. I'm gonna put this in a frame. What a cute little piece to put in a spooky display. So just remember that, like you can take cards or whatever and you can put them in frames and they make great little accent pieces in your vignettes. I next got some crafty pieces. I picked up some cute little witch's brooms. I know I'm gonna use those this year. And then I also picked up some pipe cleaners. I thought these were kind of neat colorways. I thought they were just a little different than what I had seen before. So I grabbed those and I picked up this. So this would be so super cute if you wanted to give kids candy in this. I am going to use it for a project. I think this could make like a Madame Leota like craft project. So really cool little craft piece there. And then I also grabbed this little guy. So this is one of those paint your own ceramics, but just look at him. If he was painted in black and orange, he would be a perfect like vintage Halloween looking piece. So I'm really excited about him. I want to do another video where all the items are just adding some paint. And I think this will be really great for that. I then grabbed a couple last little small items that I think will be great on a tiered tray. I picked up this little candy corn brush. One side's a little smushied, but he'll do great. There were different colors and different designs. This was the last candy corn one there, probably because the side's a little smushy, but that's fine. Really cute. And these can be expensive in other stores. I also picked up these cute little wood lanterns. Here, let's pull the things and let's turn them on so you can see them on. Look how cute. Ugh, I think these are going to look adorable just stuck in a little corner or on a tiered tray. I thought these were really fun little pieces. And honestly, the detail's great. Picked up this cute little piece. Now, there were a bunch of different plastic containers and plastic bottles that I left behind. There were some really cute, like witch kind of apothecary ones. There was this really cool zombie repellent one. But I did snag this one because I liked the punch of purple. I think it's going to be fun in my display since purple is a fun Halloween color and it does say poison on it. So I thought this was cute. But they definitely had a ton of like really cute little jars and such that I thought would be amazing in any vignette. They had some really gorgeous jars that were fall as well that I was heckin' impressed with. And my last little buddy that I picked up was this ceramic skull, and he has the oil slick glaze. He's not showing up super great on camera, but he's definitely oil slick in person. And I thought that was so neat. So oil slick is one type of pottery that I do collect. It's mainly in my bedroom, but I do like him. I think he's gonna look great on a tiered tray, and he's a cool little skull, so I dig it. And they had lots of cool little skulls and little pottery pieces that I thought were a really great deal. Now they had a lot of really cool yard decor, like bigger decor pieces to put around in your home. I especially like this like plastic spider. I think would look so cool crawling up the wall, but I didn't pick any of that up. What I did pick up is a bunch of signs. I love them, I love them, I love them. Very vintage inspired, and I'm gonna use them all in my kitchen this year. I'm gonna put them on all my cabinets, so it's gonna look really cute. I can't wait for you to see it. So let's dive into what I picked up. So I grabbed this one. Isn't that fun? The fortune teller. Now they had a bunch of different fortune teller ones. I am leaning more towards like traditional Halloween vintage, so I didn't pick them up, but they had a bunch of fabulous fortune teller signs. I was really impressed. If that is your vibe, go look for them because there were all kinds of really neat different ones. I think I only got like one more that was like kind of mystic fortune teller, and most of everything what I picked up is like vintage Halloween feel. It's frickin' bats, y'all. I had to get this one. I love the illustration style, the fonts, and the iconography of this. So fantastic. Whoever the designer is for Dollar Tree now, I'm here for it. This is fantastic. I also picked up his friend, the jack-o'-lantern, very similar style. They look so cute together. There also was like a skull and rose version of this. The skull and roses isn't quite my vibe, but if you're into that romantic goth, I could see that being so cool. But I loved this. This is gonna look so cute in my kitchen. And then I got one more of these dangly kind of ones, and this one says pick your poison. For $1.25, having a sign with multiple pieces is amazing. And again, this has like that classic vintage Halloween style that I really was looking for, and I love this. And then this is the last like mystical feeling one I got. I thought this was really fun. With the curiosities and oddities. I just had to grab it. As you know, I have a curiosity cabinet I created, so I thought this was fantastic. They then had a series that I had to laugh. Jade the Libra, she put it perfectly. She called it In Your Face Halloween. And I would absolutely agree. They had a series of signs that were in your face Halloween. And so I picked some of those up for my cabinets. Really, really cute. I thought these were absolutely in your face Halloween, and they had a very like vintage classic feel. Really love these. So I picked up 3 of them. There also was like a purple one, but I left the purple behind. I'm more interested in the orange, black, and white. And really, there just were so many more signs that I didn't grab because I don't have a place to hang them, but I thought they were truly amazing. These are the last 2 signs I picked up, and this one is a psychic reading sign. And honestly, I am so impressed. Like I almost shared this in the dupe part of the video because it looks so similar to something you can get at Michael's. So fantastic sign. It's really large. I'm excited to hang this one. And then this is the last big hanging sign. And this is absolutely classic Halloween with the haunted house. I love this so much. So this is really, really cute. Yeah, this is the look that I just get that dopamine hit from. Okay, I got all my stuff in front of me now for the higher end items. So there were a lot of $5 and $3 items that I didn't grab just because I don't have a place in my home for them, but there are some that I really do want to mention.
There were these really neat bleeding candles. As you can see, when you light them, there was red wax on the inside. So in essence, they would look like they were bleeding. I also really liked all their different pumpkin options. They had these great candlestick holders, and I loved these pieces for display. Also, their lanterns, solar powered, they were next level. And I loved these candlesticks, really cute. These pumpkin stacks were fantastic for all kinds of different decor. And I just loved that big bottle brush tree and their blow molds. They were super cute and kitschy and super vintage inspired.
There was this really cool cauldron diffuser, and I know those are super popular this year, but a lot of them are pretty expensive and people have mixed reviews on how they work as well. I almost picked up the cauldron because I just kind of wanted to like see how it worked and see if it was comparable to its counterparts that are like 30, 40, $50, but I really don't have any place for that piece, but I thought it was a really cool thing for $5. They also had a really neat kind of like crystal ball situation. One of them had kind of that oil slick look, and then the other was more like clear and smoky. And I think those would be amazing for displays if you were doing like a mystical display. And for $5, you can't go wrong. Buying crystal ball display pieces elsewhere is really expensive, so I thought those were really amazing. They also had really cool tall signs for your porch that I thought they were fantastic. And they had these gorgeous oval frame pieces that had a stand in the back. I almost bought them for a project, but I am the queen of buying too many things for projects. So I resisted, but I really liked those. I also really liked the display stands they had that kind of like were like this way, that way, and they had all the figures on them. They're only, yay tall, but I think they'd be great in display. I really liked those pieces. And I also loved, loved, loved those standing coffin pieces. Oh my gosh, they looked very Edgar Allan Poe. So very like coming for Michaels. I loved them. I thought about picking those up for a project too. I thought they were fantastic. So those are pieces that I did leave behind, but I thought were amazing. And not to mention, they had inflatables, they had candy, they had all kinds of kids' coloring books and kids' activity books. There is so much stuff that I was just really impressed by that I didn't pick up, even in the craft section. But here are some of the higher end, like $3 and $5 items I did pick up. Now, I love a Gil Elfgren pinup. He is my favorite pinup artist. So you probably saw this in my earlier haul, and I just wanted to share that I did pick this up. There were multiple designs of this, and I really like this. This was for $5. It's a very large. I'm going to use this year after year after year. And in my other previous haul, you probably saw this as well, and it is the tiered tray that has freaking bats. I love it so much, but what I didn't realize is there are different designs of this tiered tray, lots of different ones. And so I found one that was freaking spider webs. What? What? So I had to pick it up because, oh my God, the spider webs is like my jam. And so then I was like, okay, so I want 2 tiered trays, but they need to be like different heights or it doesn't make sense or they're going to look weird, redundant. So I thought, okay, I need to like lift the tiered tray up, right? So I found this cool popcorn bowl. Now they had all kinds of different colors and styles. I just thought this was really neat. This was $3. And what I plan on doing is setting my tiered tray on top of it. Do you see the vision there? So So I think that's gonna work out really well. This is nice and stable, and this sits on it nice and stable. So yeah, this is gonna be a cute way to get my tiered trays at different heights. And then I do have one item in here that is not that spoopy, unless you count that it's black. I did pick up a pack of hangers. They are the velvet non-slip ones. I will give you one piece of advice in this world is hang your clothes on non-slip hangers. It will change your life. So also the thinness of these will make your closet have more clothes in it. So I use this type of hanger and I thought this was a really good deal. This size pack on Amazon's like 3 times the price. And this item is actually the only item that I wasn't sure where I'm gonna put it, but I loved it so much I picked it up anyways. It was this metal sign and it says magic happens. And I just love the words magic, the words imagine. They're just not used that often. And I wish they were used more in decor. So I picked this up despite I'm not sure where I'm gonna put this one, but I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So I had to grab this. Now they had all kinds of different designs, but Magic Happens is just, it steals my heart. I might even put this in my cube, my office cube at work. We'll see. And my very last $5 item is this. I thought it was really cute. My only critique is that the kerning could be a little tighter right there, but that's the graphic artist in me. But I love this. I'm gonna use this mat in my kitchen, and I love the classic old Halloween style. And I also just thought it was funny that it says beware, because I am a terrible cook, and this is the perfect word to put in my kitchen. And that is it, y'all. What did you think? I really got inspired when I saw all the vintage style designs at Dollar Tree this year. I was just like, I can use those in my home. I can change them out different years and they're gonna look spectacular. So I'm very excited. And honestly, I didn't have any plans on doing even another Halloween haul this year, but here we are. Sometimes inspiration strikes. Please let me know what items were your favorite, and if you have picked up any items at Dollar Tree that you just love. Any dupes? Have you done any cool craft projects? A girl wants to hear about it because I'm nosy. If you want to see how I decorate with all these items, be sure to subscribe and don't forget to ring that bell because then you'll be the first to know when I next upload. And stay creative, y'all, and bye!